Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today. In 2020, during the pandemic where everyone was still back at home, a lot happened. Almost the whole world. In Southeast, they felt Nigeria, a lot of things skyrocketed. 2021, the mayhem became a norm, where Fulani Herdsmen were moving from bushes to bushes, villages to villages. Hence, ESN was created to protect those bushes. And at some point, there was a threat by the Miyetti Allah that Fulani Herdsmen that they will not supply meat again to the southeast because of the fact that they were actually pursuing and killing their cows when they find their way to the bushes in southeast. And there was a clarion call. There was a call that all the Igbo businessmen who are looking for a field of business, that it's about time that they should go into the business of cattle rearing. That's a huge business. Don't forget that Southeast, for some of us who don't know, if you're going for title chiefs, no one does title chief with just chicken. They need to see the Ishinama. You need to, after killing the cow, you need to display the horns of the cows you have killed. Is there any traditional marriage of any well-meaning person that cows don't fall? Look at even Kubana priest's mother's, Obi Kubana's mother's burial. Cows were falling on each other. Hundreds of cows. It was some money. In the market, for Fulani herdsmen or for herders, they don't lack market space. There's a ready market growing every day in Southeast for them. And hence, when they threatened that, Fulani herdsmen threatened that they will not supply cows to Southeast, quite a lot of people felt worried, and the cost and prices of cows skyrocketed from the usual 350 to 450, 500,000 to move to 900,000, almost hitting $1 million for one cow, depending on the size. Hence, this is what happened. Well, let's quickly rush into the news, but before we do that, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. He said, this is what we are talking about. Some Biafrans have taken it serious on the need to start rearing Igbo, our indigenous breeds. We encourage more people to go into this business and stop patronizing Fulani cow dealers who are controlled by Miyetti Allah and sponsors of Fulani herdsmen in Biafra land. Look at the cows, they're growing. And this is quite a unique breed, black and white. People are talking. We're just taking one or two construction of what people are saying. This one here is saying, thanks to Nnamdi Kanu, Ipob worldwide and Insecurity network, if we continue this way, in the next few years, Biafra land will be great in Africa. Today, that's what our leader said is what is happening in North. Thanks to Nnamdi Kanu, Ipob and worldwide. This one here is saying, that's the power of Ipob, the US, MNK and ESN. Some people now doing everything to take the glory of what hundreds of Ipob and Ipob had paid for with their lives, being in prison and some died during torture. And now the history of h0ck and h0ck is repeating itself via autopilot. Excuse me. This one here saying, please, how can I get involved? Where can I buy some? Just go to Southeast. I'm sure one or two people can give you all. But even if you don't want to go to Southeast, I think they can still import it. Imported some one or two breeds. I think Southwest did. They imported one or two of their breeds, and from there they started. Just little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Just start. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Imagine everyone rearing cattle in their places. You will not, and it's a booming business. Guys, let's meet in our comment section. What do you think about this later? And the cows are doing bad. They're not doing badly. They're not much though, as in they're not compared to the number of people who will be in demand for it, but at least they have started. It's a way to go.